Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Makeup and Mental Health. Today, I really want to talk about BIPOC Mental Health Month and why it matters. So, if you didn't know, the term BIPOC generally stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. It is important to recognize that each ethnic group under this acronym has its own distinct forms of discrimination and historical trauma. So, for many persons who identify as BIPOC, we are often carrying experiences of witnessing injustices towards our communities, systemic oppression, fear for loved ones, grief, generational trauma, things of that nature. So, this is why culturally responsive care is so important. Everyone deserves to be in a space where they have a sense of belonging, where they feel seen and understood. Without those key components, culturally responsive healing cannot take place. People will also not be able to receive the level of care that they deserve. So many of our clients and the people that we work with can really benefit from feeling seen by someone who might share similar aspects of lived experience. This can really help foster a deeper sense of connection in the therapy room, in the office, in whatever setting that you're really working with this person. When communities are chronically suffering from issues and injustices, the nervous systems of the people in these communities will begin to adapt in order to survive. This can look like hypervigilance, higher levels of anxiety, poor sleep cycles, feeling emotionally numb, internalizing these harmful messages that can later result in a lower level of self-esteem, amongst other ways that this can show up in our nervous systems. As a bilingual Latina therapist, this month is really good at reminding me of how community can be like medicine. I do think that showing up for your community, engaging with those within your community is such a great way to foster that deeper sense of human connection, social connection, going back to that sense of belonging, feeling seen, feeling understood, feeling like you're talking and hanging out with others who kind of just get it. Sometimes we need that, and that's okay. Planning time to chat with family and friends who are also having a hard time processing certain things, or maybe just want to vent towards someone who they feel like will understand them. Creating time to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? I think self care can even look different for those who identify as BIPOC. There's something so healing about honoring traditional values that you hold dear to your heart, honoring ancestors. There are so many things that are probably unique to your family and your culture. If that is something that you want to practice, if that is something that gives you that deeper sense of self, that makes you feel more connected to your roots, your family, to your community, then I'm all for that. I love when people share the traditions that they carry, the traditions that they pass on to their children, their younger cousins, their younger siblings. I'm hearing and I'm talking to so many first time therapy goers, not even just in the work that I do, but even in people in my personal life are going to therapy for the first time. I'm seeing fathers, mothers, first generation students going to therapy for the first time, and it is amazing. Honoring themselves, honoring their community, honoring their values. That is what BIPOC Mental Health Month is really all about. It's about honoring. This is my current favorite lip combo. I think it is so important to acknowledge that for many BIPOC individuals, our parents, or perhaps our parents' parents, and even the generations before that, did not have the same level of accessibility to mental health resources. The generations before us most likely really did have that lived experience of what it's like to live every day in survival mode, and perhaps to them, they did feel like they had other priorities, which honestly can probably contribute to the fact that mental health or seeking mental health resources, therapy, things like that continue to be a taboo topic in many BIPOC communities. And lastly, I do want to share that there are so many BIPOC individuals who I'm so proud of, whose theme right now is prioritizing themselves, prioritizing their loved ones, going out in the community, whether it's speaking up, whether it's advocating, whether it's hosting events. I see you, and I'm so proud of this generation for using their voice for what's important to them. That is also why BIPOC Mental Health Month is so special. And honestly, let's not even limit it to this month. BIPOC mental health is important in general. There is nothing that I am more passionate in talking about. This one's for all my BIPOC individuals, my first gens, my cycle breakers, anyone watching this video that is thinking about this year being the year that they prioritize themselves, their mental health, their community, whatever is important to you. This one's for you. Thank you so much for watching. Happy BIPOC Mental Health Month, and I will see you next time.